Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. So think strong, think noble, think eternal. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Fix your eyes not on fortune, but on character, not on applause, but on alignment with what is right. No man is free who is not master of himself. Freedom is the fruit of discipline and the root of peace. Do not be a slave to desires or fears or comforts. Be the ruler within. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. When you surrender to what you cannot shape, you gain mastery over what you can. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. So aim high, but not for gold or fame. Aim for virtue, for wisdom, for peace, for those are riches that rust does not consume. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Do not walk this earth with your eyes cast down. Lift them, let your soul follow. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy, to return injury with virtue, to transform hate with harmony. This is strength, this is divinity. Nothing endures but change, so embrace it. You are not who you were yesterday, nor who you will be tomorrow. Life is flux, but virtue is your anchor. When the soul is suffering, what it needs is not escape, but understanding. Do not flee from your pain. Sit with it, learn from it, and let it teach you the way forward. You become what you give your attention to. Give your attention to the eternal, the noble, the good, and you will become light in a dark world. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Choose not many, but the right ones, for your circle shapes your soul. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Let no small task be beneath you. Let no obstacle seem too great. Step by step, choice by choice, you build your way to greatness. He who learns must suffer, and even in our sleep, pain, which cannot forget, falls drop by drop upon the heart, until in our own despair, against our will comes wisdom, through the awful grace of the gods. Adversity is the crucible of character. Do not curse it, endure it, transcend it, and you will emerge, tempered, unbreakable, to speak little and do much. This is the mark of a wise man. Let your life be your speech, your deeds, your declaration. There is a certain rightness to silence, a sacredness to stillness. Within it, we hear the whisper of truth. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Guard your thoughts as you would guard your home. For the enemy does not knock. He enters quietly, through fear, through doubt, through distraction. Live according to nature, not according to fashion, not according to trend, but to the rhythm of truth, of simplicity, of harmony. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Poverty is not the absence of coins, but the hunger for more. Let us train our minds to desire what the situation demands, not what our impulses crave, not what our egos shout, but what wisdom whispers. A man who has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it is committing another mistake. To err is natural. To persist without reflection is ruin. Even the gods cannot change the past. So why dwell there? Why anchor yourself to shadows? The present is your only canvas. Paint it boldly. Paint it brightly. Every heart sings a song, incomplete, until another heart whispers back. Live not in isolation, but in harmony, in shared striving, in sacred fellowship. A single day is enough to make us a little larger or a little smaller, depending on how we live it. Each sunrise is a sacred invitation to rise, to reach, to remember. Your duty is to be, not to seem to be honest, not just appear honorable, to be brave, not just wear armor. Strip away the mask. Let your soul speak. Hope is the pillar that holds up the world. Even in your darkest hour, guard your hope. Do not let the winds of despair extinguish it. Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you would have preferred to talk. So listen to the earth, to your conscience, to the ancient words echoing through time. Time is a river and a violent current. No sooner has a thing appeared than it is swept away. Cherish the moment, but hold it loosely, for all things flow. Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling. So choose to walk rather than be dragged. Choose acceptance, not resistance. Choose harmony, not rebellion. Happiness depends upon ourselves. It is not gifted. It is not bought. It is cultivated. It is grown within the fields of virtue and discipline. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not, but remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. Gratitude is a form of wisdom and a source of strength. There are two kinds of disease of the soul, vice and ignorance. The cure is found in philosophy, in friendship, in contemplation. Let knowledge be your medicine, and virtue your daily bread. Life is short, the art, long opportunity, fleeting judgment, difficult, experience, deceptive, but still, the wise walk forward with courage and clear vision. Let death find you alive, not merely breathing, but burning, with purpose, with light, with love for the noble. The unexamined life is not worth living. To wander through the years, without questioning, without seeking, is to drift, not to live. The highest good is the pursuit of virtue, not pleasure, not fame, not power, but the steady cultivation of a noble soul. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Do not chase praise, chase progress. Do not perform for the crowd, perform for your conscience. He who opens a school closes a prison. Knowledge frees, ignorance binds. Let your mind be the lantern that lights your path. Those who are wise do not seek to avoid death, but to live rightly. Let your days be filled with meaning, so that when the end comes, you may smile at it like an old friend. What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality. The world bends to the shape of your soul. Shape it with discipline, with patience, with honor. The soul of man is immortal and imperishable. So live in a way that transcends this brief hour. Live as though your deeds are seeds that will grow long after you are gone. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Time is not given. It is taken, hour by hour, choice by choice. Guard it. Spend it on what truly matters. You may fetter my leg, but not even Zeus can get the better of my free will. Chains may bind the body, but the soul remains sovereign. Never surrender your mind. All men's souls are immortal, but the souls of the righteous are immortal and divine. Be among those whose fire never dies. The good man is the friend of all living things. Extend compassion, even to those who wrong you, even to those who know not what they do. For your mercy is your power. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Let no harsh word pass your lips. Let no cruelty find sanctuary in your heart. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Let it pass, like a storm across the sea. Do not build your house in its winds. Let no man enter this place who is not a lover of wisdom. Let your life be a temple of philosophy. Let every thought be a prayer, every action a sacrifice to truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. Clarify your purpose. Know your values. Then set your sails and go forth. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to love, to strive, to serve. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So live with intention. Train your soul like an athlete. Sharpen it like a blade. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. Let there be no difference between your mask and your face, between your speech and your soul. Even the wise may fail, but the coward fails without trying. Dare to act, dare to stumble, dare to rise again. No evil can happen to a good man, either in life or after death, for he is watched over by truth and by justice, by eternity. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. So never cease to learn, to read, to reflect. Let your mind be your sanctuary. The fire that warms you can also burn you. So tend your passions. Do not extinguish them, but do not let them consume you. Channel them, direct them. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. Learn from the trees how to grow silently. Learn from the sun how to shine without asking. Learn from the sea how to move with power and grace. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. Choose your words as you would your friends, with care, with reverence, with clarity. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. Build your house with honor. Let your table be a place of truth. Let your children grow in the soil of virtue. Success is dependent on effort, not luck, not blood, but effort, consistent, patient, honest effort. It is not living that matters, but living rightly. Do not merely survive. Thrive with purpose, with vision, with heart. Fear is not in the thing itself, but in your thoughts about it. Face the lion, face the storm, and see that it is made of shadow. To find yourself, think for yourself. Do not echo the multitude. Be your own voice. Even if it trembles, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So serve the whole. Serve the city, the cosmos, the future. Let your life ripple outward. There is nothing permanent except change. So hold nothing too tightly. Cling not to your youth, to your wealth, to your status, but to your virtue, for it alone endures. To die is not a terrible thing, but to live in fear, to live in falsehood, that is the tragedy. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, about ourselves, and about the world. Let that realization humble you and open you. Those who have the courage to conquer fear are made free, and those who are free are unstoppable. The greatest blessings come to us by way of madness, provided the madness is given by divine gift. So let your passion be sacred. Let your vision be wild. Let your calling be holy. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.